Hi, welcome to the Body Shop Physical Therapy. I'm Dr. Catherine Price, and in this video, I'm going to go over trigger point release of the pectineus muscle. So do you ever get deep groin pain or localized pain that's right in your groin? If so, it could be coming from the pectineus muscle. If you have a misstep, an overload of the leg, if you sit cross-legged for an extended period of time, sometimes that can develop in groin discomfort or groin pain coming from the pectineus muscle. So let's locate it and then release that muscle, and then I'll show you how to stretch it and then possibly strengthen it. But what we want to do is release and stretch it before we activate it. Sometimes activating it too soon can end up keeping it flared up or not allowing it to release and reset. So if you go to your groin space, you're going to find the inguinal ligament is going to be the upper portion of the triangle. So we're going to look at a triangle right in this location. This is going to be my upper portion. This is going to be my lateral border. The sartorius is the muscle that attaches to the front side of the hip bone and runs that line down. That is your sartorius. And then if I drop down and find the first muscle I kind of run into on the inside, that was my adductor longus. We did trigger point release on that one. So I'm going to go and I'm going to put my leg in a figure 4 position. I'm going to find my triangle. So up high, kind of in the groin area, you're going to feel a thick band of tissue that's going to be your inguinal ligament. In that triangle is going to be your femoral artery. So we're not going to be pressing on the artery, but if we go to the inside where that adductor longus muscle is, so that adductor muscle that you're going to run into that runs to the inside, that floor of that triangle is going to be the pectineus, and it runs from the pubic ramus, so your pubic bone. It's going to come right down and insert just below where the lesser trochanter is, where that iliopsoas inserts. So it's going to be on the upper portion of the femur, and it's going to run in that floor of that triangle. So if I find that adductor muscle and then I come in just a little bit, go right to that floor, and if I feel a pulse, then I want to come off the pulse. But I want to sink my fingertips down into there, and you want to go slow because it can be really tender. And then if I feel any areas that feel tender or tense, I want to hold for about 20 or 30 seconds to release that trigger point. And then I'm going to use my fingertips for this. So you could use a tool for this, but I find that it's going to be best for me to locate that using my fingertips as I sink down into that area. So you just want to go real slow, controlled, and then just let your fingers drop right down. Find an area that feels tender, hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. So after I've released it, I then can stretch that muscle. So the pectineus is going to flex the hip, internally rotate it, and adduct it. So it's going to do this. It's going to bring the leg across the body, up, and then internally rotate that hip. So it will stretch it if we extend the hip, abduct it, bring it out to the side, and externally rotate it. So if I lie on the edge of a couch, edge of a bed, and I'm going to bring my opposite leg up to my chest and then let this leg fall out to the side, rotating that knee out slightly, and I should feel a stretch high up in the groin, and that's going to be where I get my pectineus stretch. So that is going to be the trigger point release of the pectineus and then the stretch of the pectineus. And then if I want to strengthen it, I can sit on the edge of a chair and I can just press in and just squeeze my knees together, and that's going to activate that pectineus muscle. But if I do that and it's painful, then I don't want to do that yet, and I want to continue to work on releasing those trigger points, stretch the muscle, restore that muscle tendon length relationship, and then reintroduce the re-education of the strengthening when there is pain-free activation of the muscle. So that is the trigger point release of the pectineus muscle. It's a small muscle right high up in the groin region. It's going to flex, internally rotate, and adduct, a deduction, bringing the leg across the body. And it can be responsible for deep groin pain and be provoked if you sit in a cross-legged position for an extended period of time. So I hope that is of help, and have a blessed day. Thank you.